Water is a bridge that connects our nations. Water is a numbing, tingling sensation. It's in the land and it's in the air. Water is everywhere. Water is our burdens falling back to earth as we shed those tears. Water seeped from every pore as we sat in the sweat and dispelled our fears. Water is a current, an invisible power surging through a stream, reminding us to hold our own, not be swept away. Things are rarely as calm as they seem. Water is life. It's in the blood coursing through our veins with every step we take, flowing extra quickly to the pacing heart with each mistake we make. Water is a home, reminding us that we're not the only species on this big blue planet. As such, you would think rules of consideration and reciprocity would fall into habit. But instead of being honored and respected, water is polluted and neglected. Instead of being cherished, it's commodified, bottling and selling it like it's an endless supply. Water is a human right, says the United Nations. Resolution 68, 27. Canada's joined the consensus, but is it in our legislation? One can argue that this right's protected in our charter. Section 7's right to life and Section 15's right to equality seem like good starters. International human rights law binds us too. Numerous treaties call for this right that's long overdue. CEDAW, the ICESCR, and the CRC, just to name a few. Canada's ratified them, but refuses to follow through. The 92 First Nations communities currently under drinking water advisories in Canada can attest. Just as Canadian as you or I, why are they treated differently than the rest? Mercury pollution that's bioaccumulated through the food chain, bringing harm to animals and people. Boil water advisories that span for decades, only to be accompanied by a sequel. If this is the daily reality, when a fundamental human need is not provided, when a basic human right continues to be violated, and instead of being outraged, the majority stays quiet. When 99% of Canadian residents enjoy access to water, and the 1% that is systematically ignored is predominantly, if not exclusively, First Nations residents living on reserves, this is not right. Something needs to be changed. Whether it's our laws themselves or those who fail to uphold them, this must be arranged. Laws are for the lawless, a wise woman once shared. If teachings were woven into society, maybe we'd act like we cared. If laws weren't just words, but a way of life, how much better would we fare?